I want to say not even 5 minutes after I finished recording my reaction to The Family, I opened Reddit and all I saw was new album dropping at midnight. So it's actually a couple days later, so I'm a little late to the party, but I was editing. I was editing my family reaction, so I couldn't get to this yet. But we do have 11 tracks, all caps, more merch. Okay. I would recommend, if you haven't seen my reaction to The Family first, go do that. But otherwise, let's get started.
Was at the cookout with my other man. That done got me to some motherfucking trouble, man. Texas boy, the way I love it, man. Ain't no bitch me. I shake the head of the seas. Ain't no hit on me. Get that way ain't seen.
Don't be a humble, so I had to flex. Where did I work on my best nigga swag? 40 acres and a mule on my neck. Loading this alley, what do you suggest? Why I made me then I used to a vest. When I'm on 10, I get clean, but the scene that I leave is grotesque. It's a finesse, yes.
Wait up, shit, but I be skits. I'll burn my damn tongue. Seats out on that cookie plate. I call that Atlantic crumb.
Already so much more experimental production-wise than The Family. So happy to see Dom on here, so happy to see Matt on here. Honestly, I was so excited that I was not paying attention to this until halfway through Dom's verse. I had to do a double take, but that's okay. Yeah, 40 Acres and a Mule on My Neck. This was also mentioned on To Pimp a Butterfly, which is the next album that I will be posting. Green Lamborghini look like Bulbasaur. She's from Idaho. Friends call her Tater Thought. Oh my goodness. I missed this. Okay.
So many stars in me. Look at that color. I turn in the animal. Don't act like you know me, though. Don't act like you know me, baby. Don't act like you know me, though.
This was something that was talked about quite a bit on the last album. I didn't even realize until I was editing it, but I wonder how much of this was directed to the fans, feeling like Brockhampton owed them something when they really didn't. I mean, the only entity that they were really tied to was the labels, right? And that's why they had to throw these two albums out in the way that they did. But it's just something that I kind of glossed over in the last album, so I thought I'd bring up now.
Let me show you it's okay to be okay to leave. Okay to let go. Though everyone knows. Just need something that'll make me feel. Don't act like you know me, baby. Don't act like you know me. It's cool, it's smoking, we vibing, we're top niggas. Yeah, I'm gone.
What a beautiful instrumental. It's so full. It is so full. That bass. Still going. Man, I really like this one. I'm so impressed that Kevin was able to kind of do all of The Family and then still show up for TM, right? That's insane. But it is kind of like his baby, so I feel like he probably feels a little bit of pressure to show up and keep the family together.
The shit they say you know is not real. Me and my dad, we on the top still. Switch around like it's last story. This bitch is tripping cause it's less on me. Like, kiss it out, kiss it out. Do you wanna roll me? How we do it like this, is it like that? That shit baffling. I rip everything I touch like my last name was Hamilton. What you niggas standing in? That shit look like Landon. You ain't doing nothing, I am just a melting mannequin. Someone call it kiss it out, kiss it out. Do you wanna roll me?
I love this chorus so much.
Kiss it out, kiss it out. wanna do it again. The shit they say you know is not real. Me and my dad, we on it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the fade out. I feel like there were a lot of opportunities, at least on The Family, to have more strategic transitions in between each song, but maybe I'm just used to that now that we've listened to a couple albums with them, so I want it all the time. I'm a little spoiled, but fade outs are fine, I guess.
Still bang with the crew I came with. Westside bad boy, I can't explain it. Look at my dogs, they got us in cages. Look at my palms, the bitches is crazy. Look at my life, living amazing. I came out the closet and ended up famous and running. She wasn't matching. That dedication, hard words and understated. Niggas was slaving. 30 motherfuckers in the group, go ahead, baby. Imagine them savings, imagine them splits. Living like this, 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 living like.
Black call me,
Been around the world,
eating that good.
Michelin star.
I'm so happy out my mind on a pillow, checking out property on Mars. If I'm doing magic, I'm swapping the bunny, cause I wanna pull a little bat at the hat.
Wait, what does this mean? If I'm doing magic, I'm swapping the bunny because I want to pull a little bat out the hat. I don't know what this means. Bat out of hell, that's what I'm on. I'm swapping the bunny. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. I don't know.
Where you been? Pull it that passport, check the sand.
Never been broke, always been holding myself. Why lie? Niggas lying, win awards. Don't play yourself, that's a suicidal sports. Cloud but don't know
Oh
yourself,
God.
what a curse.
It's always the back and forth with the ad-libs and the actual line that gets me. I know Tyler does this as well, and it's so fun.
Bitch, I'm wildin'. I might get violent. Ain't no more trying. You mad, I'm styling.
Yeah, just an overall really fun track. Oh my god, did I just lose my... That was a fun one. Quite the banger.
Critique stars, critique harsh. Have a barber at my funeral, make sure my niggas cut right. Lineups like they fresh for a flight. My whole life been glamorized, so dramatize my sexuality, but baby, make it sanitize. And when the ones that run your city turn against you, who do I trust? I seen them lined up and loaded. Some of them boys even look like us. Man, I love my cup double up, and I fuck my thugs ass love. Merlin, I wanna have it banging, keep it southern for you. I wanna hold it down and keep it coming for you. Right?
Classic lead.
Motherfuckers thinking I control my life.
One hit of this, make the sky redder than brick. Right for 40 nights, throw that sting like Cassius. Inside the thighs, it's a war of Atlas. That's my mirror, missionary, secondary.
Sound effects on the beat. More of that, please.
I wanna have it banging, keep it southern for you. I wanna hold it down and keep it coming for you. Right? Tell the motherfuckers thinking I control my life.
Hello, Florida, what you know about me? Do you know who you are? Do you know everything?
Already, I feel like this one might be a mirror to Prayer from The Family. I might have that wrong though. I only listened to it once and while I was editing, so. Oh, yeah, now we have them side by side. And my face looks 10 times paler than it usually is. But yeah, just a lot of repetition, literally praying to God, right? So I don't know how accurate that is. That's just what it reminded me of.
Don't you hear me? I want you. Nights like these don't happen anymore. Special ones that last to the morning. How can I keep you?
I love that. Aw, I really love that ending, but I do feel like it was starting to get a bit repetitive when it was just a minute and a half, I think, of instrumental. The same instrumental, not a lot of variation, but I don't know. It was still a really fun track. Oh, apparently this was released on Technical Difficulties first. I haven't listened to that. So are these like a bunch of B-sides or unreleased stuff? Maybe? That could make some sense. I don't know.
I just found comfort in you.
Oh.
I don't want no better thing. Better thing. On to a better thing. Can't you find the time? I stay with the mic, so keep the advice. You looking like a thief through my eyes. Save me a slice. We going head first, hey, cause I put the bread first. And then when I just find a better thing. Someone that don't treat me like a fool. On to a better thing. Breaking all the rules undercover. Outside by the pool, grapes and honey. Chocolate almond, 8 to 11.
That one was also a pretty ending. Just in general, pretty sweet too. And yeah, I definitely agree with the messaging. If you feel like you'll words. I feel like you'll always kind of feel a special place in your heart for someone that you care for, someone that you love, even if you know that you deserve better or that you can find something more somewhere else. I can really relate to the chorus at least. Hate to love it. Hate to love it. Oh.
Crucify me, amen. Brutalize me again. The weight of the world rests on my shoulder. Day by day, only getting older. Perfect timing, I guess. Way back when, if you remember.
Snakes in the glass, that's like half of what I wanted.
What is that reminding me of? Oh my god. Even that first chorus, Joba, beautiful. Oh, my heart. I loved everything about that chorus. The instrumental was beautiful. Joba's voice.
Feel like I'm blending in too much in this motherfucker. I just like you.
Dusty water, I want your names, I'm printed on me. GPS don't even see the road. Back when we kicked it on driveway, even the pain we were blasé. Lit in the world and just highway. Water so cold I will dive in. I know your love is just causeway. Think about money, it's all good. Think about money, it's all good. Yeah.
Let's rewind it. Pretend that we both knew what we were in for.
And that's jazz, baby. For a second there, I was gonna be like, okay, this one's kind of getting repetitive as well, but there was also some sort of solo element to it, so I could let it slide a little bit, and then it just started getting so chaotic and so, like, I don't know, intense. But I honestly think this one's my favorite. I want to add it to, I don't really have any playlists to add it to. Oh, that's so special. I almost felt like I wanted to cry a little bit, but I was like, I can't let that be my thing. Is to just cry to every album I listen to. And also, I didn't give my disclaimer earlier that I'm sick. So if I cry, it's not my fault. It's because I'm congested and it just falls out, okay?
Switching time zones, get it right for me, baby. I can
tape screams, blood all on the backseat, let you free.
Jesus Christ. At first, when I saw the title Duct Tape, I thought it was gonna be about, like, putting something together, you know? But then that fucking outro, duct tape screams, blood all over the backseat. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Trapped or helpless, or both. This one I feel like I need a little bit of help understanding, but yeah, it just started unraveling, like, a lot. But I feel like that seems to be the common theme for these last couple albums.
Give it a like and I'ma let these niggas on something that they should know. All my days, I waste my days on getting high. I tell these niggas go. Always more than me, see, I'm nothing here you could expect. Everybody sweating on you, gonna go on really again. We show some more, we show some more, we show some more, we show.
I do like that instead of saying reach out, it's reach out, tying in the liaison between the CH, turning it, like shifting it into an SH and then tying that to out. I remember doing that a lot in choir just because ch is kind of an ugly sound, so it makes it a lot smoother. I don't know why I decided to talk about that, but it just, that's what I'm thinking about, I guess.
Had to take a stand, I stay on the fence. I don't wanna throw hands, that was never my plan. I was trying to get right, you ain't have to do that.
Okay, I was gonna say, was this in response to the fight that Kevin was mentioning on the family, but actually, I don't think it was Joba. I think it was someone else, so never mind.
We show some more, we show.
Despite that, though, could definitely still be in reference to the disagreements or the disputes that happened between the band. Although that other track was from an unreleased project, so maybe it was written before. I don't know. Goodbye.
Love me or leave me, I never could choose. Drunk driving, DUIs, sneaking myself, just like you taught me. Responsible degradation.
Nope. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Oh my god. I'll be honest, I was not expecting that. Still not sure how I feel about it either. Not a huge fan initially, but... This does kind of give me, like, end of the 90s movie vibes, you know? So maybe that's kind of what they were going for. I feel like it's still kind of an abrupt ending for wrapping up this whole Brockhampton project, right? It's something so special. It deserves a better ending. But I mean, we did get 2 albums, so what more can I ask for, I guess? Again, thank you for listening with me, despite me being sick and disgusting, but I really do appreciate it. And I don't know, there's still a little part of me that's like hoping for more, whether that be from Brockhampton or from all the individual artists and their solo projects. I guess we'll find out. I just have a lot of good memories. To expand a little bit further, I caught them right before Iridescence dropped, I think. And I listened to Saturation 1, 2, and 3. And then I remember talking with some of my college friends about it. One of them, he was really, really into Brockhampton, gave me a little peek into the lore, but I felt like it was a bit too much for me to comprehend, so I wasn't super invested. But yeah, as soon as Iridescence dropped, it was mind-blowing for me. I remember I shared it with so many people, and I just wanted to see their reactions, which, you know, now I get why people look up reaction videos. I remember during my Dawn FM video, I was like, why would anyone want to watch that? But no, it's kind of the same thing. I just wanted to show this album to everybody and see what they thought, see how they reacted, and, you know, you find something you love, you just want to share it with people. So thank you for sharing this moment with me. Sorry I got a little sentimental and off the rails at the end there. Like I said, I'm sick and I don't make any sense at all. So, good night. Goodbye. See ya.